Hey, what's up, guys? Long time no see. Big Russ, still Suburban RC. And I know it's been a hot minute since you've seen me. I'm sorry. I've had a lot going on. and by a lot going on, I mean 60-hour work weeks, barely any time off. But you can kind of see what I've been working on behind the scenes. Still haven't gotten that thing up and going. But I think instead of starting with the big boy, we're going to work our way up to the big boy. So starting off, just picked up. There we go. Picked up this beauty of a little K10 from Axial, the SCX30. Threw some aluminum Enduro wheels on it with the 41 millimeter Mavericks. I've still not run this. It's been sitting in my work truck for a few days. Put the wheels and tires on it today while having a lunch break. Cool thing about this versus the Bronco and the Jeep is they only have one headlight. This has two, which is kind of cool. And it's not even like two headlights, it's a headlight and a turn signal. But if someone out there were to make a GMC grill for this truck and a GMC tailgate panel, I would be all over it, because as good as the Chevy front end looks, I still prefer the GMC. And having big hands in a tiny truck, it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to plug the damn battery in. But boom, headlights and taillights. But there's only two headlights on the truck. So, taillights glowing all nice and pretty. The headlights are glowing, but so are the turn signals, which is a little odd. But what are you gonna do? Oh, next up is one that I'm actually really excited to go run, because it's very different from what I normally do. And I've already broken the hinge again. Okay, I ordered a whole new cage setup from Enduro and body because I broke the hinge, and now the hinge is broken again. So I need to find somebody or a file that's a little more robust. But this here, let's finish the look, right? Let's just finish the look. It's not seated properly, but it's fine. Enduro Bug 24 on a Punishment RC chassis. And this chassis is designed for the Bug 24. It's also running a C-bolt setup. So C10 front links, deadbolt rear links. And you're like, why do the wheels look lower in the rear than they do the front? Well, it's because the rears are on portals, the fronts are straight. Truck's a mullet, or Bug's a mullet. Mia's mullet axles, fantastic. They look great. I got a Goop RC motor. I may be able to flip it around. I don't know. Little R4 FGM receiver. Still got to do a little button up work. Definitely needs a better servo. carbon chassis. All the yellow bits you see are 3D printed. If you want one of these, just like this, maybe different color, carbon fiber shipped was 75 bucks. The PLA's like 10 bucks less. But I wanted the carbon fiber because I think it looks better and long term should be a little more stable. 41 millimeter big bore shocks. Nothing crazy outside of the axles. I am looking into the SCX30 transmission mod, which might be something I do for another build. Tarantula is done, as done as I can get it. I have to do all the wiring, cleaning it up. But we've got the Ramp Crab 11 millimeter 4-wheel steer kit. So it pushes out the steering knuckles 11 millimeters per side. So these are officially the widest axles I have. And they started with stock. Pretty sweet. Just some no-name wheels and tires. They're 1.3s off of Amazon. Enduro rear servo. Eco 870 on the front. Got the Renjoy Outrunner, and yes, I have been running it. It has chewed up the drive shaft, self-clearancing, and chewed up a little bit of the Outrunner, but it still works flawlessly. I'm having issues with hardware on the rear axle, keeping the servo mounted. So we'll figure that out. And I know it looks like I got like a weird bald spot, but like you guys can see, it's just, yeah, that stuff right there. It's fine. Had to trim the hell out of the back of the cage. So this tray here used to sit down, and I literally pulled it out and flipped it. So you can see the black panel way back here used to sit like over here on the back. And that was where I stuck my battery, you know, because it fit, it worked, whatever. So I flipped that around. I now have suspension travel in the rear. Before it was just stuck. Like this tray was sitting on my servo. Did not fit at all. So that's that. Got 2 trucks to run after I get everything buttoned up. But this, the wife is super happy and excited with this. Got some things to still finish up. I need to see if I can flip the sliders because they're sitting well below the body line. Need to get a splitter to plug these in. Got to do some measurements and get a light bar for the front end. Basically just going to run like a light bar as like a like the headlight setup like on the new Hummer EVs, where it's just this giant light bar coming down the street. I think it looks cool. I think it'll look good on this. But how pretty is that? I still have to paint the holographic on the bed, but you've seen teasers of this. You've seen little clips here and there of it. Like this. I'm not saying my wife was right. I'm not saying my wife is weird. but she wanted the holographic put down before I sprayed any colors. She picked out the color. Okay. This is the test panel I used to show her the color she picked out backed with different colors. And she chose to back it in black, which brought out more depth of color. Because this color is actually iridescent candy red. Right? Like, should be red. But you can see backed in black, it's more bluish purple. She wanted punk rock pretty. I delivered. That's what I'm good at. So, like, as the light hits it, you can barely see the graphics. Right? If I put something behind it, you definitely can see the graphics. So, yeah. It's just backed in black. Holographic spastic sprayed down. And I don't know if you can see, but there's like some pink splatters like across the roof. There's some spots here and there because for some reason I cannot get mission models to spray good. I can get it to spray, it's just not good. And I've had that issue with other colors from them. But it just added to, and like there's just that nice glow to it. From the holographic. And then of course the iridescent color shift. You know, like that's pink. That's purple and blue. Simple. Or simple enough, right? Onto the chassis itself. You'll notice that's not a Holmes motor in there anymore. That is a Hobbywing Fusion SE. Why? The Holmes could not handle these tires. I literally took it out and it smoked. Like, I'm not blaming Holmes. Like, that's me not having the gearing right for all this. Right? Like, that's a 72. You know, these are huge freaking tires. But I had this bumper mount, servo mount. It's intended for you to like run a winch. But you can see I've got these two Enduro light bars mounted to it. What those do, and you've seen the videos, if you've seen the shorts I've posted lately, they glow through this. That's about the only way you're going to see the graphics. Yeah, they just glow through the graphics, and it also glows down on the front axle. It's just a neat little look. I thought it looked good. The wife likes it. She was wanting more light, and I'm like, no, can't do more light. I can do this light. The reason I want to run a splitter is just to simplify things. I can run 2 splitters for the lights, or I can run these 2 lights on a splitter to one channel that can be turned on and off, and then the light bar to another channel that can be turned on and off. Like, just to keep things simple, try to simplify life and make things work. I don't know if the 2-speed with the Fusion is going to work. It's kind of one of those things like, if it works, it works. If not, I lock it out in one gear and it's fine. I wanted to keep it simple, but I broke the stock transmission mounts. I just had it because I was using it for a template to modify the chassis battery mount, because it will not fit with the bed and the body and run the same motor, or same, yeah. So yeah, here it is. I actually, if you can see, I broke this mount off, and I'm sure I could probably reuse this because it was working just fine. But I have a new housing. It's still a stock unit, but yeah, 2-speed. Because it's just how I do. I'm rambling. I'm hot. I'm exhausted. If you can't tell, yeah, I've been outside all day, every day for the last 6 months. Yeah, you want to talk about hilarious tan lines? My sunglass line goes into my hairline. So, everything I've shown today, I will have links below. They are my affiliate links, so just know you clicking on them means the world to me. It helps me buy some of this stuff because that ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. These are kind of cheap. I mean, I've got, what, 140 bucks wrapped up in this right now, and I love it. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. I promise I will try to get another video out soon. If anything, it'll be a run video of probably the mullet bug. Yeah, can't believe I broke another damn